I'm Joyce Renucci. I'm treasurer here at St. John the Apostle Episcopal Church.
I'm Kathy Jones, a longtime member.
The Episcopal Church came from the Church of England, and most of our original forefathers were Episcopalian. Our church provides a friendly, comfortable place to worship God and to give financial aid to multiple places. We're located on the corner of Kidd Street and Washington. Church service is held every Sunday at 10 a.m. We don't have regular office hours. We're all volunteer working in the office. The church was started to have a comfortable place to worship God. We accept everyone. We love everyone. We don't turn anybody away. We don't condemn them. We don't judge them. It doesn't matter what race, orientation, whatever. Everybody's welcome.
We're just a very friendly church. Everyone's welcome. We love to have the kids come. We don't care if they're noisy.
Our original church was built in 1841. Samuel Dexter gave us the property on this corner, which the church sat here where this church is now. The parish house is the original church built in 1841. This church was built in 1882. Our church windows were built in England and shipped here. Our organ was built in New York, and we purchased that in 1892. In 1980, it was reported to be the biggest and finest organ in Ionia County. We have had organ recitals here before with famous people come to play this organ. It's wonderful. A lot of people don't know how beautiful it is. From the outside, you don't notice these stained glass windows, and you don't hear our organ, and they don't realize what we do for the community and for people all over. We support the Ionia Teen Center, Soaring Above Ionia. RAVE, that's the Spouse Abuse Center. PSIC, that's the Pregnancy Center. Friends of Jesus Fund, that help people with utilities and rent. UTO, which is an Episcopal United thank offering that the women of the church contribute to, and it's used to help nationwide. Zion Food Pantry, and that we also volunteer at the community dinner. We donate to ERD, that's the Episcopal Relief and Development, that help people around the world, especially with disasters, with earthquakes and hurricanes and wherever the need is. The best thing about these Episcopal donations, 99-point-something of the money that you give goes directly, because everything is volunteer operated. We don't pay big administrative fees. So we know that when we donate to those, that money's going for what we intended. We also donate to Bread for the World in our daily bread, and they help to feed the people in the country, and also to contact congressmen and whatever, if there's any bills coming up that would help with feeding people. We do special requests from the congregation also. Like one year we did Operation Smile. It was this person's top priority for charity. So we did a collection, and the goal was to get enough money to have surgery for one child, and we ended up with enough for 3. One of the major challenges back in the 1800s, the clergy had to come by horseback. There was no one that lived here. So there was a time period when they didn't have services. The Dexter daughters decided that the property would revert back to them because it wasn't being used. So they made our parish house into a school. Then Mrs. Mitchell came. She said, no, this is a consecrated church. You're not having it. And she got proof to the court that we owned the church. More recently, in the early 1900s, we were having very difficult financial problems. We couldn't afford to pay a priest anymore. It was getting really down to the nitty-gritty. But we survived, grew back, and here we are, doing just fine. A year ago, February 12th, was Father John Kirkman's birthday, and that was his last day as our priest. He retired on that day, and we gave him a big party. And shortly after retiring, his health started going down. He went in the hospital for it wasn't a real big surgical procedure, and they were going to reroute, make a blood vein into an artery so he would get more circulation. He never came out of the hospital. We took up a memorial collection, and we purchased a bench. So we got this bench, and it says, in memory of Father John Kirkman, and we're having a plaque made to go on under his name that has a blessing that we say every Sunday in church that he loved, and it will go in our flower garden out by the office door. Ionia is a great place to live and work. I've always liked the county park. When I was a child, my dad played baseball, and so of course I didn't watch the games. I toured that park from one end to the other. I still enjoy going out there. We have our Renucci Christmas out there every.
I like to walk around the town. I love walking up and down Main Street, and I live downtown, so I can walk to church and I can walk to the library and the post office.
I like the chamber because they help the people around the community and remind people of what's available. We need to get the fact out there that we do welcome everyone. I think going through the chamber is one way to do it.